Hello, everyone. It is Sunday, March 1st, 2020. March already. Welcome to this month's monthly education series. Today, I want to talk to you about analyzing your trades. Okay, now I know a lot of folks don't like to do this, but I'll tell you what, it is absolutely imperative that you analyze your trades so you're able to know exactly what's working so you can keep doing it, and exactly what's not working so you can stop doing those things immediately. So I'm going to show you how to do it a very simple way. I'm not going to go through the entire analysis here. I do that in my Options Mastery and in my Ninja Live Room. For now, I'm going to show you guys the simplest way to do it, and I'm going to use my weekly swing trades. So these are my actual weekly swing trades for my top 4 for January. And I'm going to use February because for the first time in a very long time, 2 of my trades, they're yellow here. They weren't losses. They just never entered the entry zone. So you wouldn't have traded it because it never hit the entry zone. But I'm gonna count them as, we'll call them losses for the purposes of this analysis, so that way you can get a good idea of how to do it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna highlight all of my February trades here for my weekly swing. So I just highlight it and hit Control-C to copy it. I'm gonna open a new spreadsheet and I'm just gonna hit Enter, so it puts it all here, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I want to know what were my winners, because everybody's going to be different. You're going to have some that, week 1 that'll be winners, some will be losers, right? But these are every week, they've all been winners every single week, except this last week when the markets tanked, right? The markets tanked. So the good news again was 2 of my trades never entered the zone, the entry zone. I give you a clear entry, profit, and stop zones on my weekly swing. So these 2 never entered, but again, for the purposes of this video, I'm just gonna throw in a number. Let's just say, I don't know, let's just say it stopped out at $1 and this one was at $1.50. Okay, so we'll show 2 different losses there. And then what you wanna do is come on in and highlight the entire thing. And you wanna come up here. Now this is an Excel spreadsheet, so I'm doing this in Excel. And what you'll want to do is sort it, right? So the first thing I want to do is custom sort. And the first thing I want to know is my percentage of profit, right? What are my winners? What are my losers? So I'm going to sort it by column. In this case, it's column S. So I'm going to sort it by column S. And I want largest to smallest, okay? And okay, see what happens? So now I'm just going to, I don't need all of these, right? They're all the same. So I'm just going to delete those. I'm going to leave 1 in here. And I'm going to take out these little interim amounts, just deleting them. And I'm going to delete the rest of this stuff that I don't need. And I'm just going to make all of them aligned up, right? I just did a left align, so it's all lined up nicely. And let's just double click it so it spreads it out nicely and evenly, okay? So what this is doing is showing me all of my trades, okay? So what I've got here is, you can look at the bottom, there are 38 minus the first row, so there'll be 37 trades, or just scroll down, right? If you do this, see how you see in the bottom left there, it said 37 trades. So what I like to do is separate the losers from the winners. So in this case, we're going to separate those 2 because even though they weren't losers, again, I'm claiming them losers for the purposes of this video. So I'll give it a lot of room. I like to give it a lot of room because I'm going to put my stats in here. Okay, so let me set that up for you. What I do is very simple. I'm going to put my wins, my losses, and my total. Okay, and this is going to be the win percentage. This is going to be actually the number, percentage, and the dollar amount. And I'm going to make my wins green because I like to do that. And I'll make my losses red. And I'll just leave my total, okay? So the first thing I want to look at is how many trades were winners, right? So right here it says there were 35 winners. So 35. How many were losses? And there were 2. I don't need all this space. I'm going to take that out. So there were 2 losses, right? And I'm just going to sum. You could just auto sum. So I had a total of 37 trades. Now I'm going to sum up all 3 of these columns, okay? This one is going to be a percentage column, so I'm just going to say percent. And this one's going to be a dollar column, an amount of money, okay? Now, this percentage, I want to know what my batting average was. So if I took 37 trades, 35 of them were winners. So I'm going to go 35 divided by the total, right? So that gives me a batting average, which is my average, about between 95 and 98%. So I got a batting average of 95%, which means 95% of my trades were winners. And I'm going to do the same thing here with the losers. I'm going to take 2 divided by the total, right? And so 5% were losers. Now, let's just say I missed one, or there were actually 33 and there were 6, right? You see how it changes the percentages for you? So you're going to know right away what your batting average. Now, you know, most traders, I know there are a lot of traders out there, professional traders, are batting between like 50 and 60, 65%, right? That's a pretty decent batting average. Mine is consistently over 90%, and I trade slow, steady, consistent. Nothing crazy, no gambling. We're not trading for, with luck. It's pure strategy. And so anyway, so this is how you'll know right away, okay? So I know that I had 35 winners, 2 losers, batting average 90%. Now I want to know how much I made here. All right, so I'm just going to sum this column right here. All right, so that's my total. Just going to highlight it in yellow. I like colors, very visual. And I'm going to sum up my losers. All right, and that's going to go, each one of those is going to go in this column here. So this and this equals this one right here. Right, and it's going to tell me what my total is. So in this month, had I traded each of these, I made $10,964 and only lost $42, okay? Now, there's one more thing I'll show you. You can highlight the whole thing. Add another sheet if you want to go by ticker to see what were your best tickers, right? And then you could do the same for your dollar amount. You can do the same for time of day, any column you want. But if you want to know your winning tickers, you just highlight them and you come in and you sort it again. This time I'm going to sort by ticker, which is column B. So I'm going to go column B, A to Z. And what that's going to show me is what were my best winners, right? And these will be ones you want to pay attention to in the future, right? All of these, Netflix, Costco, Netflix puts. We traded up and then we traded down in the same week. NOW, Square, these are all good winners for me. What were the losers? Tilray and Dollar Tree. Okay, and again, they weren't losers. They never entered the zone, but for the purposes of this demonstration, these would be losers. So I put those on my do not trade list for now, temporary disability list, right? I'm just not going to do anything with them just yet. Now, they never entered the zone. I know they both have earnings coming up this week, so they might actually get in that zone and run. Might be something you want to pay attention to. But so that is just a very simple way for you to come in and get a very quick bird's overview of what your batting average is, what your losing average is, right, and how much you're making. And you can quickly see what tickers are doing well for you and which ones aren't. Okay, if you want to do a complete and thorough analysis, get in the room. There's no other way to say it. Come on over to the Ninja Room, and there's only one way to get in the Ninja Room, or the Ninja Options, the Elite Options Mastery, and that is by scheduling a phone call with me. I interview everyone who comes into the room. I want to make sure I know exactly where you're at, what you really want, and what it's going to take to help you get there, because every single person in my service gets to win. So I want to make sure that you're in the proper mindset. People in my room, you are open, you are coachable, and you are responsible and accountable for your own trading. This is not a victim mentality room. This is a who do you need to be to make it happen? I'm going to hand you the keys. I'm going to hand you the vehicle. I'm going to hand you the GPS with the instructions and the roadmap. Your job is to put the keys in the ignition and drive. Your job is to keep that vehicle fueled. How do you do that? With your mindset. You must have the proper mindset. Doesn't mean you have to have it right away, mastering it, because I've been practicing for over 3 decades. I have mastered focus, discipline, patience. I'm a master at it. And it takes time to really do that. But as long as you're open, coachable, really willing, right? Empty your cup, let me fill it, then get on my website and book a breakthrough strategy session with me, or you can go to ninjaoptionswarrior.com/apply to book your session with me. Get on my calendar and let's get you winning. Let's get you guys making the money you came here to make in the markets. Not that difficult. You just have to have a clear, proven strategy, which we have, and you've got to have the proper mindset. All right? All right, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see some of you over in the Ninja Room in the morning. Take care, everyone.